Guten Tag, willkommen. We are back again for more Sherlock. That being said, let's get to it. I love how the main thing they want us to know is how much he fears water. Is that a naked person in the corner? No, that is someone in a robe. Okay. More cult stuff today. Yay. This will be fun. Played some Stalker earlier today, and that was pretty fun. Schoolwork's done too for this week. Ugh. It's good to get stuff done. Now remember, please like and subscribe so we can continue doing these videos together. Ugh. I also know YouTube's going pretty good, so I'm happy about that. That's going good. Taking for a while to load though, which is alright, we already go. Press any button. I pressed a button. Okay. Why would I want to skip? I want to see what happens. Chapter 6. Oh yeah, did it just freeze? I've been playing too much Stalker. I don't think my computer likes it. The book speed from beyond. Oh great, we're gonna mess with the Necronomicon again. Oh, sorry for all my yawning. I love how he just casually keeps changing no matter where.
Who's there?
Who do you think?
Let it be known that I'm handy with this revolver.
Nonsense, Dr. Watson. As I understand it, when faced with the imperative to defend oneself, one's comrades, and one's nation, you fled.
I...
Aren't you going to introduce us, Sherlock?
Watson, meet my brother Mycroft, the Queen's best boy. This is a grim augury indeed, for wherever Mycroft travels, tedium surely follows.
In contrast, of course, to Sherlock, a man whose obsessive pursuit of the trivial tears through the most carefully laid plans like a hurricane. Do you have any idea what you have disrupted?
Your ego is inflated as much as your waistband. What word comes to mind? You work for the government?
International trade is a delicate beast. Your antics in Edelweiss have jeopardized one of the Crown's richest relationships.
Oh dear. As rich as all the butter you've been slathering on your bread? We need your help.
What?
There is evil afoot. Strangeness and savagery like I have never seen. Something otherworldly festering in the dark beyond our reach. We have seen things that defy explanation. Mystic forces, magic. You must help us.
It's true.
The British government does not invest its resources in the insane or intoxicated. Pull yourself together.
I know men like you. Men like you grease palms, whisper in ears, start wars, and you send men like me to die in them. You and the rest of your corpulent cronies.
Ha! Corpulent! That was it.
Interesting, Sherlock. But as you again drift away from sanity, you find yourself another John.
All right, so the choice is made.
I beg your pardon?
There is only us. We cannot run from this problem. I shall take the book and Davy's cryptic message to Barnes. See what he makes of it.
Uh-oh. Sherlock ain't doing so well. It's insanity in the air, I'd say. Okay, what the cryptic message means, who's the lead cult leader, and what is their goal? Bayou's cursed book, found in the bayou near New Orleans. The book is divided into sections marked by symbols. One of them have been seen all around the bayou near the altar underneath the Port of London. The book is written in obscure language, but Barnes can translate a few pages. Cryptic messages. When the storm starts, where the ship falls. Okay. New shirt. Sherlock's jacket. No elbow patches yet. Mr. Mrs. Hudson would not be impressed.
As you were, Watson. Do what you must.
Dang, unlike Stalker, I can't headbutt doors.
Am I mad? This painting wasn't here last time, was it?
Well, might as well dress for the outdoors then. Does Watson not have a raincoat? Overcoat? Yeah, might as well. Dead End, Mind Palace. Yep, we knew that one. Ah. Yeah, it's taking an awfully long time to load. Closing the back. it's taking so long to load? So, I'm going to make a prediction now before we actually get in. Either A, Watson's going to get jumped, book's going to get stolen. Barnes is dead, book's going to get stolen. Holmes is going to get kidnapped, and somehow the book might get stolen. In other words...
Another sinking near Scotland. By the strand for the details.
In other words, someone's going to go missing or dead, and book's going to get stolen. That's my prediction.
Cool. Thank you, sir.
Alright, let's see the latest paper. Storm of the Century. The Tempest may have already called the Storm of the Century. Has been raging in London over the past fortnight. Officials alarmed. The storm has taken a toll on shipping and seamen's lives, with 34 ships reported lost. Even as the article goes into press, hundreds of lives hang in the balance, with seamen struggling against the Royal Navy rescues, forbid a launch of any search parties. Her Majesty Queen Victoria held an emergency meeting. In other news, French fleet was...
Get the strand. Get the true facts.
Good point. I should actually probably ask Sherlock about this.
Family, Watson. I let go of the best part in Cordona. Now I am left with the worst in Mycroft.
Just watch, I have to reload everything. Oh, thank God.
Just back from a trip, Doctor. You look exhausted. Another sinking near Scotland. By the strand for the details.
No, I know we just navigated that. This place like crazy last time, but I don't remember how to get anywhere. Oh yeah, it remembered for us. I wonder if he ever did get the lady who was talking about. You know, remember the flower shop lady? Dog. Dog.
Take care of your master.
Wait. 2 dogs, you know what that means? He got the girl.
It has been a while, Barnes.
Dr. Watson. Indeed it has, and good to see you as always. How can I help?
Someone is full of pep.
Oh, yes. Mr. Holmes, he was quite the inspiration. Last time you were in town, he offered me some stirring advice, which I have since acted upon.
Holmes is nothing if not provocative.
Indeed, the thorny truth is often hard to hear, but it did the job, and now my heart is full.
Yay.
I'm glad to hear it.
Much obliged, Doctor.
Barnes, does Stevenson's guiding light mean anything to you?
Well, my mind first goes to Robert Louis Stevenson, an up-and-coming author. I've been following his work in the periodicals. Interesting man. I take it his literary pursuits are somewhat of a deviation from the family business.
What makes you say that?
He wrote a poem. Let me see if I have it still. Yes. Say not of me that weakly I declined the labours of my sires, and fled the sea, the towers we founded, and the lamps we lit.
The labours of his sires. I wonder what they do.
I have a book on great British families. If the Stevensons have achieved anything of note, they will be in there. Please, feel free to take a look. It should be on the shelves to the right.
Much obliged. Last time we met, you mentioned your knack for translating occult texts. I was wondering if you could help me with this book.
Certainly, Goodness. Where on earth did you procure this grimoire?
That's a long story. What do you make of it?
It seems to describe pagan rituals, ancient deities. Wow, what a marvel. I can try and translate it for you.
Just the pages bearing that symbol. This section, really.
Entity of ocean or time. Oh my. Oh, already on it, as you can tell.
If you can have it done at your earliest convenience, that would be lovely.
A moment, please. Spellbinding pages.
This volume gathers facts, stories, gossips about the members and successful Great British family.
For some reason, it makes my skin crawl.
Translations. Alright, so let's see. Barnes says. Okay, wait. Families. Scottish. Scotland. Shite. Okay, so he's a Scottish. Any titles? Poet. David dresses. Sailors. Up and coming. So vocation of maritime. Of course! The Great British family briefly mentions the Stevensons framed with their lighthouses across Scotland for even since the Bell Rock Lighthouse. Whether the lighthouse was built in. Okay. First try? Dang it. Second try. Yeah, there was. I don't have enough information about the cult leader yet. So I'm not going to even pretend I know how.
Say, do you possess coastal maps of Scotland?
Indeed. Have you figured out what the Stevensons are known for?
Feats of lighthouse engineering. You have my thanks for the book.
My pleasure, Doctor. Do you need any particular part of the coast?
Loch Harbour, West Coast.
Right then, I'll unroll it on the desk.
I like Barnes. He's
All
good.
yours. In the meantime, I will attend to my translation.
Much appreciated.
Look in raw end of the Sims. Okay. Design and build in 4 by Stevens. 6 years contract with numerous men risking their lives built. Design built architecturally and discovers Egyptian influence, making it unique among Scottish lighthouses made by Grant bearing the striking black lantern. yet elegant brick tower of light built. Not even the only one in the density erected year. Its 6 feet bears a luminous range 10 nautical miles. Nice. Located on Outer Harbour's Island Head, the lighthouse looms southern niche. Tower designed by Robert Stevens, built by James Maidstone. It was deemed the United Kingdom's highest lighthouse.
Doc!
Found something?
Barnes, have you finished with the book?
Yes. I've written out a translation of the section you wanted. It, puts the grim in grimoire.
Ooh.
I thought as much.
Long story short, it details macabre rituals, death, leviathans, and the apocalypse. See for yourself. I must ask you to leave the book with me so I can read more of it. It's compelling. Very compelling.
Well, if we let him borrow the book, he's going to get turned. If you don't let him borrow the book, he's going to get mad at us and possibly not let us take it back. This is actually a hard decision. Huh. I'm tempted to say of course, but at the same time I don't want to lose Barnes to the book. I kind of... I think I should let him keep the book, but at the same time... The reason that it's taking me a minute to actually think about it is because you let him keep it. There's... If I let him keep it, there's a chance he's going to, you know, go all cult-like. But if I don't... Oh, frack it.
You have been of great help, so yes.
Excellent. I could barely put it down. Farewell.
I think we fucked up. Read it and weep. Leave books with Barnes.
A fascinating book. Thank you for the opportunity, Doctor.
I feel like we just killed him. Barnes proxy.
Please let Mr. Holmes know that he may always read the latest strand at no cost.
I have a feeling we just fucked up.
Mycroft, here to buy a book on fraternal dysfunction?
The Holmes family is beyond counselling, Doctor.
True, more deserving of scientific study. What do you want?
I came to warn you. Perhaps you have a moment to
Sorry, I reserved Tuesday afternoons for time with friends.
I'm worried about Sherlock. He's not well. You should know that he has had episodes in the past. Detachment from reality. He will need your support.
Such gall. First you crush him under your boot heel, now you ask me to pick up the pieces.
Your emotions are impeding your rationality. He needs to be distracted, diverted into something less harmful.
Surely you jest. Only one thing shall truly bring him peace of mind, and that is solving his case.
The last case he pursued so doggedly was Cordona. He came home a wreck, and this time I fear he may not return at all.
You are not his father, Mycroft. Not anymore. He is a grown man, a brilliant man. I know you care for him. I just wish you also respected him.
The Crown cannot help you. But I can. Give him this.
What is it?
A confidential note tied to his case. He may see value in it. Just do not tell him it came from me. Oh, speaking of the Crown, perhaps you can help us with another matter? It requires some local knowledge.
I'm all ears.
For your eyes only. Here is a folder with all the details.
He just disappeared. In London, billionaire married to an American woman. They had a son named who moved to the East, changed father's interests, lines, streets holdings, wealth, storms of his ship. No commander survived. Neither Archibald's body nor his gems were ever found. His father, Lord Rochester, died shortly therefore. They moved to Boston. Several documents. One of our informants has not been in contact for a few days. He was working on an investigation and is disabled in his home next to one of your clients. You visited. I'll be in the bookshop. Ah, we can walk there. Find next to.
Is this familiar to you?
I can't help you with that, sir.
Lives next to the mansion. I'm gonna guess this one.
Unlike Holmes, I don't carry lockpicks. Unlike Holmes, I don't carry lockpicks. Near perfect camouflage. It makes me wonder if Mycroft also spies on our suite in Baker Street. A map of possible routes taken from the embassy. I thought only Sherlock was capable of this kind of deduction. The spyglass was positioned to watch the windows of the embassy across the road.
I didn't even notice the dead body right there.
Royal Berkshire Regiment.
Carriage left. Boxes with gold from the gym. Boxes being unloaded. Boxes moved. Unravel of the ornament.
A capital M signed by someone else's hand. Only his right arm was functional. His left arm was paralyzed in the war. His face and neck are swollen, and I can see wasp stings all over the skin. A map of possible routes taken from the embassy. I thought only Sherlock was capable of this kind of deduction.
I keep hitting I as if I'm still playing Stalkers. Philip is dead in his wheelchair. Guarding his body was swollen and has mob scenes all already. He is tattooed royal. She was one of their. Only his right arm was not functional. Her eyes. Oh, that is good camo.
I'm sorry, I have bad news.
Please do not tell me Hawk is a turncoat.
Worse, I found him dead in his wheelchair, out in the garden.
How did he die? Exactly.
He was stung repeatedly by wasps. His body succumbed to anaphylaxis.
And that is all you observed? Was there anything suspicious?
Well, there was one thing. In his notes I found a handwritten M, but it didn't match Hawk's other writing.
Listen carefully, Doctor. Do not investigate further, do not talk about this matter to anyone, and do not ask questions. Thank you. Now leave it alone.
M might be connected. Ritual awakening. Is alive, they can call he aims to conduct monstrous rituals.
I feel a bit strange, Doctor. Like I have a fever.
Did we kill him? I hope we didn't kill him. I like him. Obviously, this had to be mentioned to my. Returning to Baker Street. Oh, their clothes are going to be bad. Yes, I navigate via the kid. Hey, it makes sense. It's easy to do.
Holmes, I have the translation. Barnes will keep researching. Holmes?
Watson?
Did you hear me? Barnes gave us a preliminary translation of the book. I think we have a lead. Sherlock, what is it?
I find myself burdened. It will come as no surprise that I tend towards obsession. Indeed, obsession oft grants me the insights that have become my stock in trade, my greatest asset. Yet I cannot deny this nature proves as much a hindrance as a boon. It has cost me friends, colleagues, brothers. And despite my obsession as I contend with the matter at hand, no closer to understanding than when we began, I must conclude that I am of no worth at all. Without an answer, what use is the question?
Sherlock, this is no time for despair. The book is real. Those men went mad.
John, I fear that I am as mad as the rest of them.
I bore witness to the same events that you did. I saw with my own eyes the inexplicable, the ghastly, and the unnatural. I can attest to their occurrence. So take heart, for it was as real as you or I, and thus we must persist. Lives hang in the balance. If you cannot see your worth, then trust in me, for I see it. And I know of no other man capable of putting this matter right.
Thank you, John. Would that I possessed even half your courage. Pray tell, where does our journey end?
Ardnamurchan, Scotland. I need a moment to put my affairs in order.
Wow, this was a
You
short
raised my
episode.
spirits, Watson. Take all the time you need.
I guess let's look around town quickly, something to fill this episode a little more, since compared to all my other episodes, even,
Get the strand, get the true
one of my
facts.
latest Stalker videos, I must admit this video was recorded last week from when you guys see this, because school is picking up and I needed to focus on school, so I preemptively recorded a bunch of episodes of this, so I wouldn't have to worry about doing this during school. My latest episode was the one where we played guitar, and that was quite fun. It was a short episode because I had something I had to do later that day. But where was I? Oh, right. So it's like even that episode was not as short as this. Is there actually nothing for us to investigate? I'm seeing these and my brain's like going, oh no, anomalies from Stalker, even though wrong game. At least I don't think this game has anomalies. I don't have an echo detector, so I can't tell. Well, I could tell because Watson didn't explode when he walked through it. Different game, different lore, different mechanics.
Another sinking near Scotland. By the strand for all the details. You had a visitor earlier. He seemed angry.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
I guess a quick tour of the park to check if anything is optional.
Dr. Watson, how nice to see you, despite the inclement weather. At least my flowers are enjoying the rainfall.
Let's poke Barnes one more time before we call it an episode. Let's get this episode up to 40 minutes.
I'm sure I'll be fine. Now, I don't know where you obtained this grimoire, but I'd love to buy it.
Yeah, we might have fucked up by letting him borrow it. Shite. I hope he didn't condemn him, because I actually like Barnes. Well, I guess that's going to be a wrap of the episode.
Well, shall we be off?
Yes, of course. You can apprise me of your actions while we pack.
As soon as I get that achievement. Alright. So, thank you all for watching. I know this was a shorter episode. So, as I usually say, please leave a comment. I want to know your theories. I want to know what you all are thinking is happening in here. I do enjoy reading whatever you guys say. Even though not a lot of people have been saying anything in the comments, I will read anything you guys sent. As long as it's not a hate-filled thing. But yeah, so, that being it, please like and subscribe. I know, cringe for me to do that, but hey, Might as well try. This has been Wolf Jäger, signing off.